Hey guys, welcome to this video about learning e-commerce accounting. By the end of this video, you will learn the unique challenges that e-commerce sellers face when it comes to bookkeeping. If you are an e-commerce seller, you'll also be able to identify common mistakes to improve your numbers, especially mistakes that are made if you use a bookkeeper that doesn't understand e-commerce. E-commerce bookkeeping is very unique, and we're going to dive in to talk all about it. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so now for the best e-commerce bookkeeping advice from our experts at EcomBalance. We help e-commerce businesses with their monthly bookkeeping. We find that a lot of small business owners or their bookkeepers don't really understand e-commerce accounting. And I was an e-commerce seller before, and the first bookkeeper I hired had no idea what they were doing when it came to my e-commerce bookkeeping. Like I said, it's very unique. Hiring a bookkeeper that doesn't understand e-commerce bookkeeping leads to poor financial data, and at the end of the day, poor decision making by you, the business owner. This can lead to failure for your e-commerce business. We believe that e-commerce bookkeeping is crucial for your e-commerce success. So let's dive into the main differences between e-commerce bookkeeping and typical bookkeeping. The four main differences are: number one, where is your financial data? Number two, how to handle cost of goods and inventory. Number three, sales tax compliance. And number four, foreign transaction fees. Let's start with financial data. For a normal business like an agency or a SaaS, financial transactions are found in their bank account and their credit card. If you are a SaaS agency or B2B company, check out our sister company, EcomBalance. It's a lower price point. Bookkeeping for normal businesses like that is a lot less intensive. E-commerce bookkeeping is harder, hence a higher price point. So back to financial data and where it's found. For e-commerce, this can get messy. Your financial data is in your sales channels and your processors. Gathering that information in one place is an absolute pain, and each marketplace has its own fees. You might have sub-marketplaces. You might have Amazon, but also Amazon UK, Amazon Japan, and each one has their own set of fees. If you sell on Amazon and Shopify, those fees are different. If you have a lot of sales channels or a lot of processors, that just makes it even more complicated. Now remember, a net deposit from your sales channel or payment processor into your bank account does not reflect actual revenue. That's a mistake that non-e-commerce bookkeepers make all the time. They'll take the money deposited from your Amazon account and put that as the top line revenue on your income statement. For example, a deposit from your Amazon account might include sales tax minus shipping costs, FBA fees, gift card credits, and sales tax collected, resulting in a net amount that is not your actual sales number. If you own a convenience store, for example, someone walks in, they buy a pack of gum, they put it on a credit card, it's just the processing fee that's usually 2.9%, and that is the only difference between your top line revenue and your net. With e-commerce, it's a lot more complicated. There's a lot more line items that you have to factor in. Recording that top line number in QuickBooks would misstate revenue, affecting your gross profit margin, which is one of the most important things to make decisions on for your e-commerce business. It also will misstate the actual value of your company. Remember this if you're an e-commerce seller. Financial data must be gathered from your sales channels and processors, then matched with your bank account for accurate recording. Tools like Link My Books or A2X help with that. We're partners with both. They help transfer financial data from the Amazon and the Shopify's into QuickBooks or your other accounting software that you use. At EcomBalance, we are compatible with QuickBooks or Xero. We won't use any other accounting software. You can check out my other videos on why we like QuickBooks and Xero compared to other accounting tools. I also have some other videos on why we like Link My Books. So let's go to point number two, cost of goods and inventory. Many e-commerce businesses expense all inventory as cost of goods, which leads to an inaccurate understanding of cost of goods sold to sales ratio, and it affects your gross profit margin. There's no way your gross profit margin will be correct if you do that. Cost of goods should move in relation to sales. Accurate cost of goods recording involves calculating the cost per SKU or each product. Involves calculating the cost for each product SKU and recording that as it's sold. With that, you're gonna have regular monthly tie-outs. That is strongly recommended for accuracy. Next is sales tax compliance. Sales tax compliance can be incredibly complicated, with every state having their own laws and different thresholds to when you have to pay the sales tax. Initially, you might need to calculate sales tax and remit it to the state that you actually live in and sell it, or where inventory is held. But as you grow, this can become more complicated and you might have to pay sales tax in different states. Luckily, Amazon does a lot of this calculation for you, but if you sell on other places like Shopify, it's not as easy. That's why we recommend Numeral or TaxJar to help calculate your sales tax every single month, They know the ins and outs of the thresholds for each state and what constitutes nexus, which nexus means you are required to pay sales tax in that state, or you have a presence in that state. From a bookkeeping side, EcomBalance does not pay sales tax for you, but a lot of our clients use numeral or tax jar, and we're going to take your sales tax payments and record it accurately in your books. Remember, for non-Amazon sales channels, you must manage your own sales tax compliance, which differs by state. There's a lot of additional guides and resources that can help you with this, and we are happy to introduce you to our partners at Numeral and Tax Jar. I don't recommend manually calculating sales tax or even hiring a bookkeeper to calculate your sales tax. I strongly recommend using a tool. It's worth paying for. It's going to make your life so much easier and take the element of human error out of it. This is what these tools do, and that's what most of our e-commerce clients do. And lastly, foreign transaction fees. E-commerce companies deal with different foreign transaction fees and associated fees. Using tools like Pluto and Bill.com help reduce these fees. These fees and conversion rates need to be recorded accurately in your books, and it's something that if you are selling internationally, you need to be aware of. So in conclusion, e-commerce bookkeeping has its own unique challenges. It is not the same as bookkeeping for other businesses. But understanding these differences can improve your financial accuracy and help lead to more success with your e-commerce business. It's all about making good decisions, and you can only make good decisions if you have accurate numbers. Subscribe to our channel for more advice, and make sure you download our ebook on the common mistakes of e-commerce bookkeeping. If you're interested in booking a call with my team, you can do so at EcomBalance.com. And if you're an e-commerce business, we would love to work with you and take monthly bookkeeping off your plate. Thanks so much for watching.